Hello, Happy New Year to you, happy 2021. Thank you for joining me here, my friends, and I do hope you're well. This year I thought I'd do videos called Betsymakes 2021 Chronicles, and just really to record my life in general over the forthcoming year. It will still be a lot about knitting, crochet and sewing because that's really what makes me happy in my life. But I will include some other bits about my family and various things of what we're up to, if we're up to anything, because to be honest with you, I don't have any plans for 2021 at all. We'll just have to see what happens when this pandemic has less of an impact on our day-to-day lives. But in the meantime, I just thought it'd be nice to record pretty much day-to-day stuff, really, just for the benefit and luxury of being able to look back on New Year's Eve 2021 over the year and see what I've achieved and, you know, what I've done and how things have changed and various things like that. So yeah, that's the idea behind the Betsymakes 2021 Chronicles. I thought I'd pop in today, as it's New Year's Day, to wish you a Happy New Year and to talk a little bit about my projects that I've got on the go or have finished, which is this one here. Got a couple of finished things to show you actually. This is my 6 Wives shawl. Now this is a pattern by Emma of Potter and Bloom. It's a lovely pattern. It's been a real enjoyable project because it's very simple and straightforward. The yarn is luxurious. It's 4-ply yarn held double with silk mohair, so it's got a very luxurious, warm feel to it, and the simplicity of the pattern has just made it relaxing and enjoyable to make, and then very lovely, warm and comfortable to wear. So yeah, the design Emma based on the wives of Henry VIII, his 6 wives. I will just take it off a minute to show you. So it starts off here and you increase all along. And this first colour is some sock yarn, just plain sock yarn that I purchased, that I then dyed in the same pot as the mohair, in like this beigey sandy colour. Very pleased how that's come out. And this is Catherine of Aragon. This is Henry's first wife and the one he was married to for the longest. Then the minis, which make up the 5 other colours, are from Cinnabar Pink. So there we go. And I bought the minis from Etsy shop specifically for this project. I just love the colours, and I managed to match up mohair that I either had in stash or I dyed to match the colours I bought. So this beautiful green one is, I love that colour, is Anne Boleyn. The pinky colour is Jane Seymour. The gold is Anne of Cleves. We've got Catherine Howard, this beautiful dark wine colour, and Catherine Parr is the last one, and she was the last wife who I believe outlived Henry, and that's the mini that used the most yarn up. I love the size of this shawl. It's perfect. It's big, which is ideal for really, it just feels like you're wrapping a big blanket around you. I don't know if you can hear my little girl in the background. She's getting excited about something. So yeah, absolutely delighted with this project. I love the colours, I love the feel. It's just beautiful. It's just really, really nice. So yeah, What do you think? Do you like it? I do. I love it so much. It like I say, it was an enjoyable project and enjoyable to make and enjoyable to wear. Let me see if I can get it to stay on. It keeps dropping off. Let's see if it stay on like that. Okay, right. But because I had some of the minis left over, I thought I'd make 6 wives socks. You'll see what I mean in a minute. So I'm kind of making them concurrently. You can hear the kids outside, sorry. So I've done a 2x2 rib with doing twisted rib, so knitting through the back loop on the knit stitches, and I've done little bands of colour in the same order as the shawl. So I've started that one, but I have also got a bit further on this one. Like that. And I've continued in this plain grey colour, which is some commercial yarn. I'm not sure if I've got this. No, I haven't got the label for that. And yeah, so I just continued until it was 6 inches, and then I've started the heel, and I'm just doing kind of like a garter stitch heel with just a little band of plain knitting at the end. I don't know if it'll work, I'm just playing around with it, but I've just started that there. So I'll continue in that vein for the length of the heel flap, and then turn my heel afterwards. So yeah, I just thought it would be fun to use up the minis and make some 6 wives socks. I've got a few ends to weave in, but that doesn't bother me at all. I'll get round to doing that, but yeah, I just thought they look quite good. They match, sort of, although this is grey and that's beigey colour, but otherwise they go quite well. So I thought that would be quite fun to do that. Yeah, so what other things do I want to talk about? Well, for today I'll just talk about some mitts I made. My eldest daughter Sophie and her boyfriend Joe gifted me some yarn for Christmas, and it's this Jameson's Shetland Heather. Just show you the label. I've got, that's called Duck Egg, which, whilst I really like that colour, it doesn't, I wouldn't describe it as duck egg, but that's what it says on the label. And the other one is, what does that say? Give me a moment. Sholmit. The grey colour is Sholmit. So yeah, that doesn't look like duck egg to me at all. But anyway, so really nice Aran weight wool, 100% wool, real proper. I don't think it's superwashed, I'm pretty sure it isn't. And when I get gifted yarn as a surprise, you know, as in I've not chosen it first, it's interesting because I want to do it justice in honour of the gift in the first place, and just to make the most of the yarn. And I do find that yarn does talk to me and tells me what it wants to be. And I knew exactly, well, you know, as soon as I opened it pretty much, I knew what I wanted to make. I've made a pair of mittens. So I wasn't sure if the yarn comes in 50-gram skeins, and I wasn't sure if one would be enough to make a pair, and actually I don't think it would be. So I thought, well, if I stripe the colours, and that should be all right, which I was. And I've blocked these and the yarn does soften up lovely. I think they're going to be lovely and warm when I'm, you know, up in the morning trying to get out the door. It's a school day, it's a work day, and there's ice on my windscreen and I need to scrape it off. These will be ideal for that situation. I've got them on these mitt blockers. You can see the thumb is detachable. I've had these mitt blockers for a little while actually. They are from Alex Workshop Designs, which is an Etsy shop. I think it's called it's gone. It was ages ago that I bought that, so the fact that I remember it was Alex Workshop Designs is a good thing, but I can't remember the username, it's slightly different. Anyway, I did use a pattern for these. The pattern was just for a plain knit, so I just did the striping. The pattern's called Big Merino Mitts by Espache Tricot, and it's a free pattern that you can get. So yeah, they're ideal, aren't they? They're nice and warm. Ideal for winter, driving my car when it's freezing cold. I obviously do have a heater in my car, but it takes a while to warm up when you first get in the morning. So yeah, these will get me through January and February, I think. So I'm very happy with those. Yeah, perfect. So that's lovely that I got the yarn from Sophie and Joe, and I've made a really useful pair of mitts with it. So yeah, that's good. I don't know how these little videos are going to go. The idea is that it'll be easier for me to upload short bite-sized vids, but I don't know. And as usual, because I haven't recorded for ages, I feel really funny doing it. But anyway, it's nice to see you, and I wish you a happy new year once again, and hopefully see you again soon. Take care.